Hey guys, in this video I am going to go into some kind of recaps of certain videos that I just posted. There's one that I posted about empaths, and there's also one that I posted about why nice guys finish last. It's mostly going to be on why nice guys finish last, but the empath one, I just want to say this, just because you describe yourself as an empath, it doesn't mean that you're like I see you as a bad person or something like that. I just have a bad taste in my mouth about some people that describe themselves as empaths, from my opinion, and I just think it's an overused term. Just like anything, I don't think if you have a label, you shouldn't get away with certain behaviors that are negative, or like unhealthy behaviors just because you are that term. Especially if it's not some type of actual physical or mental disability where you truly have some type of thing that is preventing you from doing something. And the other thing is, what this video is going to be mostly about is kind of in a response to the why nice guys finish last, but not really, because this is going to be particularly about when people don't like you and just being rejected in general. I've made videos about this in the past. I've personally been in a unrequited love situation twice where I've liked a guy and they didn't like me back, and it didn't really feel like a crush. It really did feel like a love. Like I really felt like I would do anything for these people. However, again, we never dated. It was nothing of the sort. And I've also obviously had crushes on people before, and I've been rejected. I think everybody can relate to being rejected at some point. And it sucks. It's really like, I don't know, it used to be scary, like asking someone out or like telling someone that I like them. I mean, I don't try to do it right away. Like, I do try to be a little tactful about it and try to feel it out and see if the other person likes me first and things like that. And I think it's probably a good thing to try to feel out a situation rather than just be like, I like you out of the blue before you build any rapport with that person. But nevertheless, on this concept of liking someone and them not liking you back, and then just continuing on liking that person, or just continuing to get into the cycle where you go after people that just don't like you and you're just downtrodden and like feeling depressed and upset that like you've been rejected so often, and it just feels like nobody will ever like you. I have felt like this before, and it's not even just like rejection, but like feeling like there's nobody out there. There most certainly is. There's a ton of people that you may have to go searching. It may not be in your proximity. You may have to meet them in another city or online or through a friend, different things like that. But guarantee you there is someone out there for you. And even if there isn't, it isn't the end of the world. And I know that's so, I hate that term. But I truly believe everything does happen for a reason to a certain extent. And you have to just direct your energy in a certain way. It's like, if someone doesn't like you, it's easier said than done, because God, if I could shake my 15-year-old self, my 19-year-old self, and tell those versions of myself, like, get over it, like, you're never going to date these people. And actually, when you get older, you're going to realize that they're just human beings too. And there's nothing, I mean, they may have been special to you in some capacity, and they may be special, unique people, but at the end of the day, there's a lot more people out there that you're going to find that you're more compatible with, or different things like that. And it's just like, younger Emily and younger you or current you, like, shake it out, or what? I don't know, get over it. Like, if someone doesn't like you, I hate that, actually. Why did I just say get over it? It's not really like that. It's like, people, I love peonies. Peonies are one of my favorite flowers, if not my favorite flower. It is, if you're not familiar with them, you can look them up, but they're like these bigger flowers that are kind of similar to roses in some way, not really. They have a lot of petals and they're pretty delicate, and they come in different colors just like most flowers, but mostly I like the pinker tones that they come in. And they have a unusual smell to them, which I like. It's a sweet smell, just like a lot of flowers. I guess it's not super unique, but I really like peonies. So if we were doing an analogy, let's say I was a peony. That would be amazing. If I was a flower, I would love that. And let's say that other people were different flowers as well, and I was placed in a flower shop where the people that are choosing the flowers are fans of daisies. They're not fans of peonies. They don't like peonies. They think whatever. They think they're too delicate, they're too big, too whatever. I'm not going to be purchased, and I'll probably wilt away, and I'm probably not going to look very appealing in the next week or so, because my petals will start drooping and my petals will fall. And that's kind of how you should look at yourself. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. This is tea. I don't know why I have it in a mug versus a traveling mug, but nevertheless, had you been placed in a shop where peony is the favorite flower of that demographic, you would be picked out right away. Yet, you were placed in a shop where the demographic only likes daisies, or whatever flower. It's just like in life, if you position yourself in a situation where the people are not interested in you for whatever reason, maybe you're not the right look for them, the right height, the right personality, the right attractiveness level, I already said personality, humor, intelligence, whatever it is. Like, people have certain criteria, and oftentimes it is kind of aesthetic, but people have different things they're looking for, and you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, peony, whatever. And it's just a good thing to remember. And I know this analogy's been made before or something similar, but I just feel like it might be something that people need to hear, because I know there has been times in my life where I have needed to hear that. I have blindly liked people, where, not that they're like these bad people or something, but I've had my blinders on. Typically when I like someone, I can appreciate that other people are attractive, but I typically just like that person, and that's it. And it's like, you could have, I don't know, someone that I would just be just as interested in to my left, and just like not see them because I'm just so blinded, both literally and figuratively. Fun fact, if you're ever walking with me down the road and you are to point at something that we passed while walking, chances are I'm probably not going to see it, because I'm just very focused in a one direction way. Not the band, but just in my mind, I'm focusing on the conversation, and I'm just not looking at my surrounding areas as much. And so people sometimes get in this little blinder where they forget that there's other people out there, and especially when this person is giving mixed signals and they're seeming like they may like you, but they're not telling you that. If someone likes you, and I know people are shy, there are certain people like myself, I'm a very shy person typically, not as much now, but when I was younger, I was a lot more shy. And so I wouldn't really necessarily be the person to say up front, oh, I like them. I typically did little notes and little riddles and stuff like that if I really liked a guy. I wouldn't just go up to them and be like, I like you. But even at that, it's like, people will show that they like you. And if someone really wants to be with you, they will make it happen. And sometimes it doesn't always happen, but my point is, if you're going after someone that isn't interested in you, you're really wasting your time. And I know that's maybe a reality check, and I don't think you're completely wasting your time, because like myself, I have learned a lot of lessons by liking guys that did not like me back, and being heartbroken over guys that I never dated, and living in fantasy worlds where I kind of see myself with certain people and envision that future for myself and that person, and then like have this realization at a certain point, whether they said, oh, I'm not interested in you, or just over the years, and being like, yeah, this isn't gonna happen, I need to move on. You need to do it for your own sanity. And really, when you start kind of realizing that if people don't like you, like, that's on them. And I mean, I always think you should develop yourself and you should try to be the best version of yourself, but if you're doing that and you are being confident in who you are and you are going after your dreams and your goals, people are going to notice, and the right people are going to notice. And you might meet some frogs along the way, or kiss some frogs, but at the end of the day, that person that has always been searching for that peony is going to walk into that flower shop where you're on full display and pick you up. That kind of sounds a little bit weird, but anyways, I hope this made sense, and if you like this video, please like it. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe, and I really would like to know what you guys think about this and what analogies you would use, and if you have any stories about unrequited love or rejection, please let me know in the comments below. And again, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.